You are going to work this you want to do play-by-play, or you just want to...
Yeah, I'll just be a little lighter with it. Like, I won't be as, like, confident. Like, I need to rush through that.
If we would have been able to stay for Saturday, Sunday, I would have Test. Wow, 41 people on the stream already. All right, guys, we are live. We have, so the game before the pro semis is on right now. Score is 7-1, so this is likely going to be a mercy. But yeah, camera's going to stay pretty much still on this angle until the pro semi starts. So invite your boys. Make sure you're subscribed. Check us out on Instagram as well. And get ready for the show. This is hot already, so it's ready to go.
Yeah. I can just clip that too, right? Yeah, I kind of like it clipping so I can hear it.
This thing right here, just this piece. All right, boys, once again, we are live. This is the game before the pro semifinal with Black Ice and Roadrunners. There's 11 and change to go. The game is currently 2-7, so it could end up being a mercy, so stay tuned. Pro semi is coming up next. Find out that it just doesn't work. I'll try and figure that out. I'll go down to the page and choose
There you go, Leo. This will be good right here.
Have an extra table, just like audio to audio.
Probably not. Nah, yeah. If anything, it would be in here, but no. Yeah. All right, we got a minute and 12 left here in the game right before Roadrunners Black Ice semifinal. Hang with us for a couple more minutes here. We'll get into warm-ups. Thanks for joining the stream. Brought to you by MD Media. Okay. Okay. Where is the mute, just so I don't hit it? Is there a mute on here?
I don't think it's on there.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure so I don't hit it. Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at it. I was like, where's it even at? Whatever. We're good. Get a good shot here of black ice as they get ready to take the floor. 15 seconds left here in the single A final. And then down here we have the Roadrunners in their away uniforms. All right. Thanks everyone for hopping on here. All right, man. Good luck. Thanks everyone for hopping on here for the live stream of the first semifinal of 2 matchups here. First semifinal is Black Ice versus the Tour Roadrunners. And then in the second matchup, we have the 2nd seed Rinkster taking on the 3rd seed Carshield Blast. As we get wrapped up here with this men's game, go over some of the round robin statistics and talk about some of the notable names that are on both rosters here. As we had mentioned in the broadcast last night on Roller Dad News, both teams very familiar with each other, roughly from the same area. New York, PA, New Jersey teams. Two big East Coast teams taking on each other in a semifinal round. When you get down to, the final 4 teams here, really is anybody's game at any time. We've seen the Roadrunners beat Black Ice. We've seen Black Ice beat the Roadrunners. Every game brings a new challenge. We see Kyle Mooney take a little bit of a spill in the corner. Not sure what that's all about, but nevertheless, he's no worse for wear as we get things rolling here. In round robin, the Tour Roadrunners were the 5th seed, 2-2. They had a rough start as they had lost to the Skittles. Talking to Coach Anthony Vio, he said it was just one of those games where they couldn't find the back of the net. They worked their way into the tournament, though, beating the Few 5-3 in their second round robin game. They then took another loss to Carshield 2-1 in a really, really tight game. And then they beat Connex Blacks 8-0 in their last round robin game, which gave them the 5th seed. On the other side of things, Black Ice 4-0 throughout round robin. They played the Few in their first game, defeating them 4-2. They also took on the Mudcats, beat them 5-1. And Black Ice had a nail-biter against the Inferno, beating them 6-5 in a shootout. So Black Ice, and also they played Connex Black as well, beating them 8-0. So Black Ice, a little different of a story there, going 4-0, have yet to see a loss. With the Roadrunners, they're a team that they always think they have 1 or 2 bad games in round robin, but they always find a way to work themselves back in to the tournament, and that's exactly what they did here in this one. As we get things going here, some notable names on Black Ice. It looks like Mike Machinsky is going to take the start in net here. Chinny has backstopped Black Ice to several championships over the past few years. Down the other end, none other than my man, Keith Johnson, taking the pipes. Keith, absolute stud in net. One of the better goaltenders in the pro division, as I had mentioned last night in our stream. In my opinion, probably the top goaltender in the division. Talking to some of the Roadrunners players like Blake Bennett, when you have a guy like Keith Johnson in net, it just gives you confidence to get more creative, take more chances, because you have a rock back there to stop you for any kind of breakdowns or mishaps on the rink. As we look down here, we got Jimmy Teague taking some warm-up shots here. He played majority, if not all, the round-robin games. Didn't get to see the Connex Black game, but Teague, an unreal goaltender as well. Looking like he's dialed in here as he takes some warm-up shots, as he's got the matching pads, doing a little hacky sack trickery there. Look at this. Teague really going after it here. Oh, has that one bounce away. We're going to be bringing you play-by-play and live stream right from YouTube through the MD Media. If you don't follow MD Media, please do. Please head over to their Instagram page, the MD Media. Give him a follow. He's brought you coverage all weekend. Colby Cohen. See him down on the bench here on the black ice bench doing the close-up shots for this game. I'm going to be working the camera up here as we get a good look at the rink as the crowd starts to fill out quite a bit here. As we had mentioned again on the stream last night, unreal facility here at Advent Hall. Got top shelf bar and grill upstairs, sports lounge. And as you can see, it's really starting to pack in here for this first semifinal game. I would assume the second game is going to be even more packed. Getting a quick cleaning of the floor here. Some notable names on the Black Ice team as we get a good look at them. Tyler Kraft, good two-way forward, turns a lot of defense into offense. John Chavo, back on the Black Ice bench. Missed all of last year. He's back for the run this summer. You can see here, KJ Tiffenworth getting the team dialed in, giving the team a little bit of a pep talk here. They look very loose, I will say that. As you can see, Mooney doing a little leg stretch here, but the team looks loose in general where, you know, these types of games, if you have that confidence, it just makes it all that much easier to get yourself into a game. Derek Schultz, one of the energy guys, getting the boys going here. PJ DiMartino's got a smile on his face. And on the other end, looks like a collection of Nick Martini and Joey D getting the boys going over here. Joey D facing off against his brother for probably the 1,000th time. Again, a lot of these guys know each other. As you can see some of the camaraderie here. Off the face-off, we got Max Halverson lining up against KJ Tiffenworth. Billy Piscali against Nick Martini. Nick Del Morte against PJ DiMartino. And then we got Anthony Coslow on the back end and Caden Riccardi. Face-off. One here by the Roadrunners as Del Morte has it. Del Morte sends it all the way back to Riccardi. Riccardi's going to swing it around there to Max Halverson. Halverson off the boards to Martini. He's 1-on-2. Martini doesn't have much of an option. He decides to throw it all the way back in his own zone to Riccardi. Riccardi settles things in here, waits for something to develop. Del Morte slips up a little bit. Doesn't take the puck on the breakout as the second opportunity comes. Max Halverson has it. Max Halverson brought it up there by Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth, good play there to steal it from Max. Gets possession, and they're the types of plays that are really going to make the difference in these tight games as those good defensive plays where you can get that possession back. Tiefenworth has it in his feet, throws it back to Coslow. Coslow, time and space, settles things in. Nice pass there to DiMartino. PJ DiMartino gets it to Tiefenworth. Tiefenworth has a guy backdoor, but good stick there from Del Morte to get that over to Riccardi. Riccardi regains possession here. Riccardi has it over to Nick Martini. He doesn't have much of an option, decides to throw it all the way back to Max Halverson. Halverson swings it over to Berger. Berger whips it back to Halverson. Halverson checking his options here. Settles back in behind the net. Waits for a play to develop as Halverson sends it over to Riccardi. Riccardi has it. He's going to carry it up. He's outmanned that way. Slides it over to Shane Bennett. Shane Bennett guarded there by Chavo. Decides he wants to pull it back and send it over to Del Morte. Del Morte saucers it over to Halverson. Halverson has a guy beat. Halverson has some time. He has some space. He's going to cut to the middle. Fire, save, rebound. Oh, off the outside of the post. Machinsky comes up big with the pad on the first one. Off the outside of the post on the second one. Good take there for Max Halverson for the first shot of the game. Tyler Kraft, as I said, one of the best possession players in the game, sends it back to Mooney. Another pair of brothers on this team are the Mooney brothers. As Chavo has it. Chavo sends it over to Nate Gerger. Nate Gerger plays catch with Kraft and gets it back. Nate Gerger is going to settle things in here, leave it for Kraft. Kraft drops it right there. Brett Jackson almost picks that one off as Mooney leaves it for Gerger again. Gerger has that long reach as he gets it over to Kraft. Kraft sends it all the way back in his own zone as the puck was rolling on him and gets it over to Mooney. Mooney is going to carry it up. He's going to slide it over to Chavo. Chavo back to Mooney. Mooney cuts to the outside, has time, has space. Mooney back out to Gerger. Gerger sends it over to Kraft. Kraft has Mooney on the swing. Mooney takes a shot. That one's blocked there by the stick of Acosta. Good play there to get his stick down, and he's going to try to turn some defense into offense as Brett Jackson carries it up and gets it over to Shane Bennett. Shane Bennett takes a shot, nullified there by the long reach of Nate Gerger. Face-off is going to come down low in the black ice zone. Nate Gerger, his brother Matt Gerger, did not make the trip for this one. We expect to see him back at Palma. But a lot of brothers in this game with the Mooney brothers, normally the Gerger brothers, and the DiMartinos. Just as I say that, Joey Decade has it. He's going to pick things up here and bring it back into his own zone as Acosta swings for him, tries to create some space. Acosta, he's guarded there by Schultz. Tries to open up the floor as Joey D has it. Joey D swings it back to Acosta. Acosta settles back in behind his own net. Acosta waits for something to develop. Acosta's going to carry it out. Christian Acosta has it. Dirty Chow, as they call him, swings it back to Joey DiMartino. Joey D sets up behind the net again. Starting to see some of that possession game that I was talking about earlier in the broadcast with the Roadrunners here early in the game, as that's a big part of their game, is owning the puck as much as they can. As Shane Bennett has it. Shane Bennett loses that one there to Derek Schultz. Derek Schultz tries to poke it around, but Joey D is quick to jump on that one. Joey D has the legs going, flies up the floor. Joey D has it. Sides it back, misses the mark with Brett Jackson. He's going to be forechecked heavily by Derek Schultz. Derek Schultz forces Jackson to make a bank pass over to Bennett. Bennett slides it back down low as Kevin Mooney goes after it. Good play there from Schultz to be heavy on the forecheck. This third line for Black Ice, more of a checking line with Schultz and Mooney out there. Mooney steps on one, but gets it over to Brett Jackson. Jackson bodies up with DiMartino. DiMartino gets the better of him and gets it over to Kish. Kish leaves it off for Mooney. Mooney, playing over in Spain this year, decides to pull things back. Sends it over to DiMartino. PJ DiMartino, I should say, takes a shot, saved by Keith Johnson, rebound, hops over the net. Good opportunity there from PJ DiMartino. Keith Johnson was there to answer. Blake Bennett has it. Blake Bennett gets stripped there by Kish, but it leaves for Joey D. Joey D drives the net, saved by Machinsky. Good play there from Kish on the original poke. Joey D wound up with the puck on his stick and drove the lane hard. Sorry, gotta step away for a second. Let me see it again. Yep. Sorry about that. Had to help out our boy Colby, get him a new battery. But back to action here. Shot on net. Saved there by Keith Johnson. He puts that one to the corner. Rebounds gathered up by Black Ice. Piscali has it. Sends it over to Kozlow. Kozlow slips it to Tiefenworth. Back to Piscali. Piscali, nice little play to the middle, but answered there by Berger. He gets that long reach on it, and he sends it back to Bryson Johnson. Bryson Johnson, product of St. Louis, is going to carry this one up the floor, rocking the Bryn Athyn gloves here. Johnson slides it over Berger. Berger's got time and space. He drops it back. Roadrunners going to settle things back in the zone as Bryson Johnson picks this one up. Bryson Johnson, usually playing with the Mars Blade team, sends it down low to Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett takes a shot. That one might have caught the stick of Kozlow, goes all the way wide and whips all the way back down into the Roadrunner zone. Roadrunners stretch the floor here as they cut through the neutral zone. Doesn't have much of an option, decides to pull it on back. They set up here behind the net. Pass out to Bryson Johnson. Johnson leaves it back. Looking for the options here as the puck's left there for Max Halverson. Halverson has Chavo hunting him down. Chavo doesn't go behind the net, however, as Halverson sets up. Halverson slides it over there to Riccardi. Riccardi has it. He's got some floor in front of him. Riccardi one-on-one with Kozlo, dishes it off to Delamorte, takes a shot, saved by Machinsky. Rebound almost went off Machinsky as he was better, or had the answer there. And Black Ice transitions the other way. Mooney and Chavo. Mooney tries to slide it over to Chavo. Good stick there from Max Halverson. He read that one. And here we go, some run and gun hockey. Max Halverson has it. Max cuts, fires, just misses the top corner. I don't think Chinny saw that one. Rebounds collected there and then turned right over to Chavo. Chavo has it. Nice little dipsy doodle. Chavo, saucer pass there to Kraft. Kraft has it. Doesn't like his options. Delamorte was there to take away the front of the net for him. So Black Ice decides to pull it back in their own zone. Chavo slides it up there to Kish. Kish has it. Cuts to the outside. Oh, he had some space if the puck didn't roll off his stick. Kish battles it out down low with Halverson and Martini. Martini comes out with that one. Great board battle there from the Roadrunners to get that puck back and regain possession. Delamorte has it. Della drops it to Riccardi. Riccardi over to Halverson. Halverson stretch pass over there to Riccardi. Riccardi sends it back to Halverson. Halverson's going to settle things back in behind his own net. Wait for something to develop. 0-0 game here with 6:24 left in the first period. Not a lot of chances either way. I think Roadrunners maybe have one or two more shots. Shots haven't gone on net. Chinny's come up with a few saves, though, early in the contest as the Roadrunners try to attack the offensive zone again. Riccardi has it. Slides it over to Delamorte. One-timer shot. Chinny's there to answer. One of the better opportunities of the period there from Delamorte is he has an absolute missile on that one-timer. Fires that one off the low pad. Chinny, great rebound control, gets that one up in the netting and out of play. Face-off's going to come down low as the refs do a little cleanup here. I mean, after you play this many games on the floor, you have to expect there's going to be some wet spots, some dust and everything, but floor's looking actually pretty clean here as they've touched it up quite a bit before this pro semifinal. Joey Decade has it. He's pestered there by Mooney. Gets it over to Acosta. Acosta passes it over to Delamorte. Delamorte sends it on back to Acosta. Acosta settles things in. Waits for the breakout to take. And heads out the other way. Acosta has it. Drops it off there to Delamorte. Delamorte. He's going to carry it up. Della, swing pass there, back to Acosta. Acosta is going to bring it back in his own zone. Settle things in, back behind the net. Happy 4th of July weekend, everyone. We're here at TORHS 5 in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Great competition here in the Pro Division. As I say that, Delamorte has it to his backhand. Delamorte takes a shot. Good stick there from Kozlo to deflect that one out of play. As I was saying, we're here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Good place to spend your holiday weekend at this beautiful facility at the Advent Health Center. Crowd is really filled out here. One of the, I would say, best facilities to watch a roller game, as there's not a ton of seating. There's only one side of it, but when it fills out and it gets loud in here during those championships and these pro games, it is a heck of a place to watch a game. TORHS did a phenomenal job this year with things like the floors. We talked to George Brown early on the Roller Dad podcast a few days ago before TORHS had started. He talked about some of the inconsistencies they've had with the floor. No problems this year, so congrats to TORHS for putting on a good event. DiMartino's going to get it. He's going to fire it back to a save by Keith Johnson. He comes up big. Johnson, big save on Tiefenworth as that was a nice deflection right on net. Johnson had the answer with the blocker. Two goalies in net, Johnson and Machinsky, were on our attendee talk that we did a few months back in Feasterville, facing off against each other. They talked about it in the interview. Love playing against each other because motivates them as they see one guy make a save and another. Tiefenworth is going to pick this one up. Tiefenworth doesn't have much of an option, whips it all the way back. Kozlow tries to win that battle, but Joey DiMartino comes up with it. He's one-on-one with his brother. Leaves it for Bennett. Good back check there from Billy Pascali. As Pascali comes back, heavy on the back check, strips Bennett as he had a prime opportunity in the slot. Good overall defense there from Black Ice. Chavo has it. Chavo slides it over to Mooney. Mooney has that long reach and uses it. Mooney cuts to the outside. Good play there from Mooney. Drops it off. Chavo wins that board battle. Good play there from Chavo to get it over to Billy Pascali. Pascali has it. He's going to walk wide. Drops it off all the way back to Gerger. Black Ice trying to possess the puck here a little bit as Roadrunners have had a lot of possession early in this game. We see things develop here. Black Ice brings it all the way back, gives it over to Tyler Kraft. Kraft, nice backhand pass there to Mooney. Mooney takes a shot off the butt end of Keith Johnson. Good save. And we head the other way. Bennett has it. Bennett one-on-one, takes a shot, fires that one just wide of the net. And here we go, some run and gun hockey again as the shots are coming. Mooney has it. Mooney takes a weak shot on net. Caught the stick of a Roadrunners defender. Keith Johnson hops right on top of that one. Face-off's going to come down low in the Roadrunner zone. Nice to see when things get slow. They play some Hail Mary hockey, as I call it, where they go up and down the floor, take some chances at each other. But both of these teams are very good possession teams, so we don't see a whole lot of that. We may see more of it in the second period as things, the first goal, teams are looking for that first goal. So we'll see how things go and progress here in the game as refs doing some cleanup. Looks like they're having a little issues behind the net, but again, with this many games played on this floor, that's bound to happen. Face off, one here by Tyler Kraft. He gets it over to Mooney. Mooney slides it over to Gerger. Gerger has it. Nice play back there to Mooney. Mooney's going to settle things in. Mooney sets up. Slides it over there to Gerger. Gerger goes back behind his own net. He's flushed out there by Blake Bennett. Leaves it off for Tyler Kraft. Kraft has it. He's going to carry it wide. Tyler Kraft takes the long route and sends it all the way back around to Mooney. As Kyle Mooney's going to settle things back in and get it over to Gerger. Gerger has a guy on the back door. John Shivo takes a shot pass at him and missed the mark as Blake Bennett's going to come the other way. Bennett has it. Tries to toe drag around one. Good reach there from Mooney and good back check from Tyler Kraft. Tyler Kraft's going to regain possession for Black Ice. Good play there on the back check as he came in heavy and was able to steal that puck right from Bennett and avoid a scoring chance. Crafty has it. Kraft takes a bad angle shot. Good save there from Johnson. That one was tricky. Normally you see guys go short side high there. Kraft tried to go over the blocker. Good save there from Keith Johnson. As Berger has it. Berger takes a shot. Nice save there from Chinny. Rebound gobbled up there by Black Ice. And Chavo goes the other way. Here we go. Some of that run and gun style. Chavo has it. Tries to go through the triangle. Leaves it off for Kish. Kish has a chance. He scores! Kish has a chance in the high slot off a broken play. Comes in right down Broadway. Takes a shot. Low glove. Beats Keith Johnson. 1-0. Black Ice takes the lead over the Roadrunners. Good play there defensively from the Roadrunners, and unfortunately, bad bounce hopped right on the stick of Kish. He walks down Broadway, buries it low glove. 1-0. Black Ice takes the lead over the Roadrunners. Roadrunners going to settle things back in here. Best way to get one back is just to possess the puck, wait for the breakdowns. That's much of what they're going to do here. Roadrunners move it out to Della Morte. Della slides it over to Halverson. Halverson back to Nick Martini. Good layout there from Billy Pascali to get a stick on that one as Martini's going to send it back to Riccardi. Riccardi has it. Sauces it over to Della Morte. Della Morte's got a head of steam on him. Della Morte's leaves it there for Halverson. Halverson gets to his backhand. Halverson takes a shot. Good block there from Kish. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Here we go, 2-on-1 with Mooney and Piscali. Piscali had that one just a little too far behind him as Mooney didn't hit him on the tape, and then it turns right back to the Roadrunners. Here comes Halverson. Halverson slides it over there to Delamorte. Good read from Piscali to pick that one off as Mooney heads the other way. Mooney and Halverson battle it out. He gets it better from Delamorte's in the slot. Delamorte goes through the backhand, just misses it. Delamorte wanted a call there as he felt he was tripped. Good save there from Machinsky as he just got a pad on it on the breakdown there as Mooney lost that battle to Halverson. And that's it for the first period. Good opportunity with the final seconds there in the first period. Black Ice heads into the second period with a 1-0 lead as we get a good look at them here on the bench as looks like Tyler Kraft is going to lead the dance here and talk about the guys, talk about the game plan here going into the second period. Looks like they're talking about putting a little more pressure on the Roadrunners, not giving them that much space, which is a good call from Kraft. Such a smart hockey player. You can't let the Roadrunners walk up the floor. When they have that, that's when they are able to set picks. They're able to create that time and space. On the other side of things, we get a good look at the Roadrunners as they're cut off here a little bit, but try to get a good angle of them. The Roadrunners have Nick Martini talking it out here as they're only down 1-0, and in roller hockey, that is not a hard task to overcome. You have plenty of time here in these 15-minute periods to come back, get a goal, get this thing tied, and really start getting yourself back into that lead. 1-0 Black Ice going into the second period. Been kind of a chess match thus far, as both teams really haven't had a ton of chances. We started to see things open up about 5 minutes left in the first period. As we get ready to drop puck here, notice the 3-referee crew for playoffs. Linesman drops the puck, good drop there, as Black Ice brings it back in their own zone. Nice play there from Mooney to avoid a check. He gets it over to Kozlo. Talking to Kozlo earlier about his time he spent in Italy. Was really enjoyed it, thought it was really good for his game, and it was a good opportunity to get to live somewhere different. You noticed him playing a lot better than last year. It was one of those things where when he came to TORHS last year, he wasn't really playing all that much due to some of the COVID restrictions in their area. He's been playing over in Italy. You can tell he definitely has his wheels and definitely has that defensive shutdown back. Kozlo has it. Steady as she goes behind the net. Kozlo looks for one, doesn't like what he sees, looks for two, and sends it out. Chavo has it. Chavo had his steam up the floor. Chavo gets to his backhand, leaves it off there to Billy Piscali. Piscali uses the pick to his advantage. Tip save by Johnson. Nice play there from Chavo and Billy Piscali. It looked like Delamorte and Riccardi had run into each other, kind of created some open space there. They go for that tip play. It's the second tip play I've seen. Must be a set play there for Black Ice, but Keith Johnson was up to the task. Face off. One here by Black Ice as Nate Gerger sends it over to the goal scorer, Kish. Kish, normally playing with the Border Cats, not competing in this event. Good pickup and recruiting there from Black Ice. Billy Piscali has it. Piscali sends it over to Gerger. Gerger back to Piscali. Piscali walks to the outside, doesn't have much of an option, throws on the brakes. Good pick there again. It's Chavo has it. Chavo in the high slot, fires it, just misses the top corner. Chavo was right in the high slot, had a good opportunity. And just as I say that, another opportunity comes about from Black Ice as Piscali threw it on net. Chavo has it in the high slot, slides it back door to Kish. Kish tries to go to Piscali. One too many passes as he was running out of real estate anyway. Good layout there from the Roadrunners to take that puck away as Brett Jackson settles things back into their own zone, moving it over to Riccardi. One of the things you want to see the Roadrunners start to do here is lull the Black Ice team to sleep. Black Ice doesn't make many mistakes, though. It's one of those things where when they get the lead, they are one tough team to play against. As Max Halverson has it. Halverson over to Jackson. Jackson tries to hit him back on the back door, but he's bodied up there by Tyler Kraft. Kraft comes together with Halverson along with Gerger and Jackson. Four of them all in there, not moving the puck. See if the ref blows it dead as Kish comes in and pokes it away to Gerger. Gerger takes a healthy slash there, but still able to get it to Tiefenworth. As Tiefenworth has it, sends it on back. Tiefenworth gives it to Kish. Kish to DiMartino. DiMartino spin pass there to Kish. Kish sets up, likes what he sees, and throws it over to DiMartino. DiMartino battles it out with his brother. His brother chips it up the wall. Sends it over to Joey D. Joey D is hooked there a little bit. No worse for wear as he spins off it. Joey D has got his brother on the back check. Good back check there from the combination of DiMartino and Tiefenworth as Tyler Kraft heads the other way. Tyler Kraft pulls up. Kraft sends it on back. Tiefenworth, not normally behind the net, picks this one up. Leaves it off there for DiMartino as he exchanges players. As Mooney's going to pick this one up. Kevin Mooney has it. Another tall guy on this Black Ice team, along with his brother, Anthony Kozlow. Kozlow's going to send it back there to DiMartino. DiMartino has it, back to Kozlow. Kozlow looks for a shot pass to Derek Schultz. Derek Schultz did get a stick on it, gets his own rebound, sends it all the way back. As Schultz starts to move on the breakout. Mooney has it, pulls up. Saucer pass there to Schultz. Schultz has time, has space, and nice little move here from Schultz to avoid traffic. Derek Schultz has it, doesn't like what he sees, throws it on back. Good smart play there from Derek Schultz. One of his roles on the team is to be a heavy on the forecheck, be smart with the puck, and he earns himself that right to be on this Black Ice team, and he has been known to have some big goals for this Black Ice team as well. Most notable last year in Palma had what wound up being the game-winning goal. Got to give Derek Schultz a lot of credit. He's come a long way. I know Schultz personally. Only started playing hockey about 6 years ago, already finding himself in the pro division. Unbelievable story from Derek Schultz as he picks this puck here on the wing and gets it all the way back. Good play there from Schultz to get it all the way back, and he's going to get his line change. That's exactly what you want to see out of that third line for Black Ice. Maintain possession, don't turn it over, don't give up any chances, and let the other guys go to work. Just as I say that, Tyler Kraft has it. He winds, he fires. Block there from Acosta. Comes all the way back out to Bennett. Bennett comes in. Bennett gets to the outside. Bennett looks for the wraparound. Save there from Machinsky. Rebound comes out to Chavo. Chavo is going to carry it up. Chavo cuts through. Gets to the outside. Good stick there from Joey D to avoid getting beat there as Chavo has it. Chavo tries to drop it off there to Kraft. Kraft gets it all the way back to Nate Gerger. Good play there from Kraft to win that board battle and maintain possession for Black Ice. Mooney's going to settle things back in behind his own net as Gerger sets it up. Gerger slides it over to Kish. Kish has a guy breaking. Decides not to throw it. Good look off there from Kish. Kish has a 3-on-2. Back to Kraft. Kraft in the high spot. Fires it. Save. Rebound. Sits on the goal line. Good play there from Acosta to get that one away. And then the Roadrunners head right back. Delamorte has it. Delamorte gets to the middle. Ooh, just a little too far ahead of him as he had some time and space. Delamorte is going to send it all the way back there to Berger. He's going to bring things back behind their own net, set things up. Delamorte, Lindenwood, product of Lindenwood, carries it up through the neutral zone, has that one stripped, and Chavo goes the other way. Chavo's 1-on-2. He's got Kraft late. Chavo winds, fires, save there. That one caught Keith Johnson up high. Rebound, gobbled right up, and faceoff will come all the way back down in the Black Ice zone. Roadrunners head out here as Bryson Johnson has it. Johnson carries things in. Takes a backhand shot. Machinsky couldn't find that one. Winds up being in his blocker. Gobbles it up. Faceoff's going to come down low in the Black Ice zone. Face-off won there by Black Ice as Kozlo has it. Kozlo settles things in, sends it over to DiMartino. DiMartino, nice sauce pass there to Derek Schultz. Derek Schultz has it. Schultz, he's going to wind fire. That one's going to be blocked there by Berger. Berger's going to head the other way as he's got Schultz heavy on the back check. Schultz is going to force him wide. With Berger gets away with it, takes a shot off the mask. Good play there from Berger to get the middle of the rink, beating 2 Black Ice players. Gets a shot, but Chinny was there to answer that one right off the helmet. Berger, using that big body, creates some opportunities there for himself and gets it right back to Halverson, who swings it over to Delamorte. Delamorte over to Bryson Johnson, who leaves it back off to Delamorte. Delamorte, he's going to carry it wide. Della settles the things back in behind his own net, sends it over to Berger. Berger carries things up the right wing. Berger cuts to the middle. He walks to the outside. He's forced to the backhand. Has a guy swinging late. Decides not to throw it to him. Does get it to him on the back door. Bryson Johnson. Big save there from Machinsky. Black Ice has a few breakdowns here in the past few minutes. And the Roadrunners have really got some good opportunities as Schultz decides to settle things back in here. Get it to DiMartino, who wings it right over to Pascali. Drop pass there from Kraft. DiMartino held up there by Bennett as Kraft is going to carry it through the zone. Kraft doesn't like what he sees. He brings it back to Billy Pascali. Pascali cross rink there to Mooney. Mooney has it as you hear Pascali telling them to stay back here as they had a defense up in the play. PJ DiMartino. DiMartino uses his body, 2-on-1 the other way. Kraft gets it over to Mooney. Mooney has it. He fires. Saved by Keith Johnson. What a save by Keith Johnson. He comes up big with the glove. Just as I say that, the Black Ice team gets a break their way. They gave up a few opportunities where Machinsky had to come up big, and then they come right back down the gut on a 2-on-1. Good opportunity, but Keith Johnson was there to answer. Joey D has it, takes a shot off the glove of Machinsky. Rebound, almost bounced out in front. Good stick there from Nate Gerger to gather that one up and head out the other way. Nate Gerger has it. Swings it back to Mooney. Mooney sends it up to Tyler Kraft. Tyler Kraft cuts to the outside. Loses it to Joey D. Joey D battles a bouncing puck as Mooney comes in, steals it right back from him. As Nate Gerger has it, not sure what he was doing. Thought the puck was maybe going to slow up for him a little bit. Loses that battle to Bennett. Bennett swings it all the way back into Riccardi. Riccardi sends it up to Shane Bennett. Shane Bennett has it. Bennett walks through the neutral zone, drops it back there to Riccardi. Riccardi, one-touch pass there to Joey D. Goes off his skate. Joey D is going to pick things back up here. Drop pass to Max Halverson. Halverson back to Riccardi. We're going to see these guys out here a lot at the final minutes here. 5 minutes ago in the second period. You're going to see a lot of Joey D, a lot of Max Halverson. I would assume a lot of Bennett, as he is a goal scorer. Riccardi's going to carry it outside. Riccardi has a guy in the high slot. Rebound sits there. Nobody can seem to get a stick on it. Good defense on Black Ice to really collapse into that box, take away that opportunity. But Roadrunners regain possession as Riccardi has it. Riccardi sends it down low to Max Halverson. Halverson back out to the top to Bennett. Bennett, he's going to walk to the outside. Bennett has time, has space. Decides not to take the shot. Has a guy in the high slot back out to Max Halverson. Tries to go back door. He had the chance for the shot. Tried to slide it back door to Joey D. In a first period, that's a good play. But when you're getting this late in the game, you want to see Max take that shot as he has an absolute missile of a shot. And now turns into offense for Black Ice. DiMartino has it. DiMartino back door to Mooney. Saved by Keith Johnson. Johnson comes up big. Here we go. Max Halverson the other way. Halverson gets to the outside. Halverson cuts to the middle. Saved by Machinsky. Rebound. Another save from Machinsky. 2 big saves from the goaltenders back to back as Black Ice transitions right back the other way. Billy Pascali. Pascali dipsy doodles to the neutral, to the middle. Gets tripped up there. No call from the ref. This late in the game, you're not going to see that called as DiMartino has it. Swings it over to Pascali. Pascali winds, fires, blocked there from Johnson. Rebound. Winds up on Moody's stick. Moody has it. Mooney doesn't like what he sees, pulls up. Mooney's got to get rid of this, and he loses the puck there to Johnson, who gets it over to Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett gets to the middle. Blake Bennett tries the one-hand shot on net. Looks like that one could have been a call, but this late in the game, refs are going to let the boys play. Here comes Mooney the other way. Mooney drops it off to PJ DiMartino. PJ slides it over to Pascali. Pascali didn't see that one coming. Winds up with it back on his stick anyway. Decides to throw it on back to Machinsky, who's going to come out and play this one. Chinny leaves it off there for Mooney. Mooney settles things in. Good chip play there from DiMartino. PJ DiMartino is going to carry it through. DiMartino, backhand pass. That one's read there by Johnson. Rebound, sits in the slot. Johnson comes up with it the other way. Blake Bennett's got Mooney going. Blake Bennett has it. He gets tripped up. Are we going to see a penalty shot? Are we going to see a penalty shot? No, he's just going to call a penalty. The Roadrunners want the penalty shot. I'm not sure. He did have him cleanly beat. Blake Bennett goes hard into the post. That one did not feel good. Looks like it's just going to be a power play for the Roadrunners. Some late game theatrics here. 2:39 left in regulation. 1-0. Black Ice has the lead over the Roadrunners. Looks like they're going to call a timeout here. I stand corrected. Got a text here from Tim McManus. Schultz has been playing for, we'll call it 10 years, actually. Started out later in his career, though, nonetheless, was a soccer player early on in his life. Nevertheless, good opportunity for Schultz to get on this Black Ice team. He earned his way there. We can see here, brought up some of the point streak stats on Derek Schultz. Mean mugging there on the broadcast. Get a look at Carshield as they get ready. PJ Cavalla, Shane Fox, Jack Combs all getting dialed in for this one as they get ready to take on Rinkster in the next semifinal match, the 2-3 matchup. Face-off is going to come down low as the Roadrunners have a power play. They're going to start this power play off with Delamorte, Shane Bennett, Max Halverson, and Joey Decade, Joey DiMartino. Countering them is Billy Pascali, Nate Gerger, a shot blocking machine, and PJ DiMartino. Roadrunners set up. Halverson has it over to Joey D. Joey D slides it down low to Delamorte. Back out to Joey D. Slides it over to Halverson. Halverson plays catch. Joey D takes a shot. Good block there from Nate Gerger. Good rotation from Black Ice there to get that guy up on the two shooters at the top of the key. Max Halverson has it. Halverson to Joey D. Joey D back to Max. They play catch. Slides it down low. Delamorte. One-timer saved there by Machinsky. Machinsky comes up big. Read that one on the one-timer. Comes up big with the left pad. But Roadrunners regain possession. Joey D slides it over to Bennett. Bennett walks to the top of the key. Moves it over to Halverson. Halverson back to Bennett. They set up in the diamond. Bennett takes a shot. That one's blocked off there by Billy Pascali and out of play. Couple good looks here thus far for the Roadrunners as the refs going to clean up the crease a little bit here for Machinsky as we want it to be as honest of a game as possible here. See the ref really looking at where he's going to pick his spot here. Trying to move it a little closer here for you guys. Face off. One there by the Roadrunners again. Two good face-off wins as Max Halverson has it. Halverson walks to the outside, doesn't like what he sees, throws it back out to Joey DiMartino. DiMartino slides it over to Delamorte. They play catch. Delamorte has it. Back to DiMartino. Over to Halverson. Halverson looks for the shot, doesn't have it. Back to Delamorte. Good puck movement here from the Roadrunners. Halverson takes a shot, just misses the top corner. Machinsky may have gotten a blocker on that one. Joey DiMartino has it at the top. Slides it over to Delamorte. Delamorte back to DiMartino. DiMartino over to Halverson. Halverson back to Joey D. One-timer shot save. Machinsky falls behind. Good save from Chinny to come up big there. 7 seconds left here on the penalty kill as the Roadrunners going to pull their goalie as well with only a minute left in the period. So that keeps the Roadrunners on the power play. Ill-advised pass there as Bryson Johnson didn't see that one coming, as you want to get his big body right in front of the net. Joey DiMartino was there to clean up the mistake and pick it back up and slide it over to Bennett. Bennett down low to Delamorte. Delamorte has it. Throws it over to Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett slides it over to Joey D. Joey D takes a shot. Save rebound, sits there. Good clear from Nate Gerger to get that one to the corner. Back out to Joey D. Joey D over to Blake Bennett. Bennett back to Joey D. Over to Halverson. Halverson. Touch pass to Bennett. Bennett thinks about shooting. Does shoot. Blocked off there. Good block from Mooney. Mooney has it. Goes for the open net. Just fires it wide. Mooney had a chance for the open net, but he sailed it high and wide. As Roadrunners gain possession again, they have 20 seconds left to get this game tied. Halverson has it. Slides it over to Joey D. Good play there from Tyler Kraft as he gets it. Leaves it off there for PJ DiMartino. 11 seconds left. One more rush here for Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett going to send it all the way down to Delamorte. Delamorte back out to Bennett in the high slot. He's going to wind. It's going to hit a guy. It's going to go wide. And that is it. Roadrunners fall to Black Ice 1-0 in a hard-fought matchup. Black Ice sticks out the win, toughs it out with a penalty kill, and then the extra man for Roadrunners had a few key blocks from guys like Nate Gerger and PJ DiMartino. Those two guys finished the last minute and 50 seconds of the game. They were able to come up big in that penalty kill and extra man, getting Black Ice into the championship. Black Ice had a rough showing at TORHS, as we talked to Tyler Kraft on the podcast about it. They come right in and totally flip the script, come in, get to the championship again. 5-0 thus far in regulation, as you see the teams pay the respect. What a game we had here. It was only 1-0, but there was a ton of action there in the second period. It started out a little slow, but the boys really started buzzing there at the end. Roadrunners just couldn't find a way to bury the puck against a strong Black Ice team. We see Tyler Kraft touch up some of the Roadrunners players as they make their way for the 15K. Next up, we have Carshield and Rinkster. We're going to be staying on here for that game as well. Get Colby back up in the booth to start manning the camera, I believe. Now, moving into the Rinkster game versus Carshield. Go over some of the stats and standings from the round robin play. Rinkster was 3-1. They lost their first game to the Inferno, which was an upset, to say the least. They came in after that and had a good showing against the Mudcats, mercying them 9-1. Then took on the Thursday game, took on the Few in a game they were down 3-1. Came back and wound up winning 4-3. And then in their last game, dominated Carshield. Was a 5-1 game. Not something that we really, 6-1 game. Not something we really expected, as Carshield is the defending champions. Over on the Carshield side of things, they went 3-1 as well in round robin. They started out with a win against the two Roadrunners. They had a loss to Rinkster. And in round robin play, they beat Inferno 2-0, as well as beating Connex Black 8-0. So kind of a similar story for both teams here. Both had a loss that, they didn't normally think they should have. Both had wins that they should get. They're going to face off here, which is probably going to be a big body game. I'm going to say that right now. This is going to be a physical game, much more physical than I would say the last game we watched, as both teams have big bodies like Jack Combs, Bielstein, Adam Ernie, Garrett Ross. Tons of big bodies on both teams here as they take their warm-ups, as we get a good look here at Rinkster. Chucky Robinson going to get the start here for Rinkster. He's been lights out the last few games, and then none other than the GOAT, Troy Redmond. He's going to be backstopping Carshield for this one. Take a little bit of a breather here. We'll be back for the start of the second semifinal game at TORHS National Championships. All right, welcome back here to our TORHS semifinal matchup between Rinkster and CarShield Blast. Two teams seeing each other for a second time in the game, or in the tournament. It's CarShield tries the winning open face-off here. Already some big body hockey between Ross and Bielstein, and they're going to go back and forth at each other. Ross and Bielstein really going at it here. Bielstein not going to back down, and neither is Ross. As I said that, big body hockey starting out early in the game. Okada takes a shot there, hits his own players. Ross has it. Garrett Ross, he's going to be body heavy there by Bielstein, gives him a nice slash back. Love this type of hockey already early in the game. Ross fires it, saved by Redmond. He punts that one to the corner. Rebound picked up there by Matt Berry. Berry has it. He has some wheels on him. He can absolutely fly. Going to carry it back in his own zone as Bielstein comes off for Charlie Combs. Charlie Combs chases down Matt Berry, slashes that one away. Good play from Fox to get it over to Mayhew. Mayhew has it. Mayhew misses the mark. Sends it up and picked off there by Hodge. Hodge, nice reverse play there to Okada. Okada has Perry. Perry's got Shane Fox right on top of him. Perry decides to throw it on back to Hodge. Hodge is going to be chased down there by Kramer and sends it over to Perry. Perry has some floor in front of him. Perry has it. He's going to walk to the outside. Perry gets to his backhand, gets to his forehand. Shot saved there from Redmond. He stretches out the leg. The net comes off. Good take from Ryan Perry as he cuts from the inside to outside, uses that big frame, tries to tuck it on the far side, but Troy Redmond's there with the telescopic leg, comes up big with another save early in this contest. Face off, one there from Charlie Combs as he gets it to Bruce. Bruce and sends it over to Kavaya. Kavaya back out to Combs. Combs has it. Combs walks to the outside. He carries it up. He pulls up. Sends it on back to Deuce Tommy Bruce. Tommy Bruce sends it over to Kavaya. A couple of Team USA defensemen. Exchange passes there and play catch again. Tommy Bruce has it. Bruce swings it back to Kavaya. Kavaya right up to Charlie Combs. He's got Bruce breaking. Combs just a little late there. Good save from Hodge to get on that. As Oleski's going to pick this one up. Oleski tries to get around Charlie Combs. Good play there from Charlie Combs as he sauces it right back over to Kavaya. Kavaya up to Guzman. Guzman has a head of steam. Guzman, line, fired. Save there from Robinson. Rebound. Pops all the way back out to himself. And Charlie Combs gets this one all the way back into the CarShield zone. As you hear Bielstein chirping Hodge already early in the game, trying to get in their head. Verstegen has it. Verstegen slides it over to Guzman, who plays catch with Kavaya. Kavaya sends it over to Guzman. Guzman settles things back in. Guzman comes back into the zone, sets up behind his own net. Guzman walks it out. Guzman slides it over to Verstegen. Verstegen has it. He walks to the outside, gets to the middle, takes a shot. That one hit a couple bodies. Rebound, bounces outside as Verstegen gets his own rebound and sends it all the way back around, but Matteo is there. Matteo has a guy punching on him. It's Guzman. Guzman, nice little play to get around two players. Guzman has it. Backhand pass there. He was stick checked from Matteo. Turns the puck over as it winds up with a stick of NHLer Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie gets to the backhand, takes a shot, short side high. Redmond, he's there to answer. Jack Combs has it. They call him Jumbo. Combs slides it on back to Shane Fox. Fresh legs on the floor here from Foxy. Wearing the new War Machines. Fox has it. Fox winds, fires just off the blocker of Robinson there as Adam Ernie's going to pick this one up. Adam Ernie has some time. He has some space. Ernie opens up the floor for himself. Sends it all the way back to Schwartz. Schwartz bank pass there to Hodge. Hodge, good play to recover. Gets it. Hodge. Going to cut to the outside, leave it off there to Berry. Back to Hodge. Hodge takes a shot. He scores! Hodge and Berry, little exchange play there. Slips it through the 5-hole. I think it may have fooled Redmond a little bit as Hodge didn't get everything on that. Sends it right through the 5-hole. Rinkster takes the lead early in the first period, 1-0. 11:02 left in this first frame. Face off. as Bilstein and Garrett Ross not gonna let this one die out. It's gonna be an absolute battle between those two. Bilstein bodies up Okada and hits the ref at the same time as Garrett Ross has it. Garrett Ross deals with a stick in his gut, decides to pull it on back. Good play there from Ross to use his big frame as Hodge sets things back. This Rinkster team has a couple of Sharp Shack players on there, so shout out to Sharp Shack. Do a lot for the sport of roller hockey with conversions and much more. If you get a chance, give them a follow as well on Instagram at Sharp Shack, or the Sharp Shack, excuse me, as one of the Sharp Shack players right there, Garrett Ross in the slot, gets it over to Okada. Okada sends it back to Barry. Matt Barry has it, slides it to Okada. Okada settles things, gets it to Barry. Barry drops it off there to Garrett Ross. Garrett Ross has time and space, throws it on back to Hodge. Hodge, content with bringing it right back. PJ Cavalla looking for the change here with Mayhew, gets the change completed. Okada, he's going to carry it out of his own zone. Okada, nice little move to the middle, sends it over to Perry. Perry has time, he has space, carries it back in his own zone. Ryan Perry's going to walk it up. He's got some floor in front of him. Ryan Perry takes it to the outside. He's going to fire it. Good save there from Redmond right off the shoulder. Rebound goes out of play. Perry with a good opportunity. That's one of the tricks he does have in his big bag of tricks. Able to walk it to the outside, pull it, shoot it across the green. Corey Redmond's there to answer with a big shoulder save. Face off, comes down low. One there, back to Oleski. Oleski drops it off there for Ballinger. Ballinger slides it right over to Ryan Perry. Perry going to carry it. He's one-on-one with Bruce. Perry gets to the outside, takes a shot. That one stick there by Bruce. Perry wins his own battle and gets his own rebound, slides it over to Oleski. Oleski has it, swings it on back to Schwartz. Schwartz has a guy chasing him down. He is quick to get rid of it to Ballinger. Ballinger over to Oleski. Oleski is going to walk it wide. Oleski drops it off there for Ballinger, and he had a good chance, but was able to find the back of the net as he fired it high and wide. Adam Ernie with a good defensive play there gets it back to Schwartz. Schwartz has Combs chasing him out. As Oleski has it, touch pass there, NHLer to NHLer, Adam Ernie. Ernie has it. Drops it off there. Ballinger takes a shot. Good block there from Guzman. Rebound picked up there by Schwartz. He's got Oleski in the slot. Oleski fires it. Clap bomb. Fires it just wide and winds up sending Jack Combs the other way. Combs one-on-one there with Schwartz. Takes a shot off the post. Good shot there from Combs as he fires that one off the far side post as his brother Charlie Combs battles it out here with Ballinger. Charlie Combs bodied up there. Wanted a call as Oleski ran into him. No call there as this has been a physical game thus far. Adam Ernie checked there by the stick of Guzman, and he slides it right over to Combs as he settles things back in. Combs gets it back to Guzman. Guzman finds that one in his skates, settles things. 7:50 left here in the first period. Guzman's going to slide it over there to Mayhew. Mayhew just too far in front of Verstegen as Bilstein's going to chase down Okada. Okada wins that battle, gets it back to Hodge. Bilstein was chirping Hodge a little bit earlier in the contest. As you can see him guarding him right in front of the net. Hodge stretch pass there to Ernie. Ernie has it. Ernie cuts to the outside. Adam Ernie's guarded there by Guzman. Good play from Guzman on the NHLer. Throw him into the birds, and then Ernie's not going to like that one. Little cross check in the back of Guzman, but they're no worse for wear as Guzman and Ernie go back at it. Guzman slides it up to Verstegen. Verstegen chips it around one. Doesn't go anywhere, though, as Rinkster was heavy on the back check, and then Verstegen somehow winds up with it back on his stick and gets it over to Mayhew. Mayhew has it, product of Denver University. He's going to carry it in. Mayhew drops it off there for Verstegen. Verstegen carries it to the outside. Verstegen, nice pickup for this Cargill team, takes a shot right off the skate of Hodge as he blocks his first shot of the game, and he's the goal scorer. Hodge has it. Hodge slides it down low to Matteo. Matteo goes back door. Good stick left there from Guzman as Garrett Ross was sitting there on the back door. Stops a goal there. Guzman, good defensive play as Carshield brings it back in their own zone. Carshield has it. Shane Fox carries it up, takes a shot off the blocker. Rebound. Had a wraparound attempt there, but good defense there from Rinkster to get that one. Garrett Ross had it. Garrett Ross gets slashed up the floor, takes a shot, save, rebound. Hodge picks that one up, and a couple of guys come together. This game is an absolute physical battle between these two teams. Knew it was going to be a big factor of this game, the physicality, much more than the Roadrunners Black Ice game, which they're two highly skilled teams. This one has been almost like an ice hockey game thus far, with a lot of big body be thrown around, a lot of stick work, but I love the fact that the refs are letting the boys play. Ref's going to clean up here behind the net. You said you want the most honest game you can have here. Settles things in. Tyler True doing a thorough cleaning job here with the stick of Redmond. Couple chances both ways. Again, much like the Black Ice game, in the fact that there hasn't been any super primetime opportunities besides the one take that Perry had on Redmond, and Redmond was there with the leg to stop that one. Face off. One here by Matt Berry. He's going to send things back to Oleski. He gives it back to Berry. Berry has it. He's going to carry things in. Berry. He's going to wind. He's going to fire. Off the post and in! Matt Berry takes a shot. Redmond doesn't look like he's happy about that one. Berry rips that one off the post and in. I've personally seen that shot happen to me in the Fall Wars or Winter Wars event, as Matt Berry has an absolute missile of a shot, throws that one off the post and in. Rinkster takes the lead over Carshield 2-0. Carshield not out of this game by any means. They have tons of snipers on their team that can get them right back in the thick of things here. Hodge runs into a ref, but winds up getting it up the boards anyway to Berry. Berry has it. Going to settle things back in. Berry gets it over to Hodge. Hodgie throws it up. Garrett Ross had that one bounce over his stick, so turnover turns into Carshield possession. PJ Kavaya was mic'd up for us yesterday. Huge shout out to PJ for doing that. It was an unreal content. He sends it over to Fox. Fox settles things. Sends it back to PJ. PJ over to Combs. He takes that one off the skate. Not in any rush to turn this into offense. Sends it on back. Fox has it over to Combs. Charlie Combs has it. Combs gets to the outside. Whips it all the way back. There wasn't much of a look there as the Rinkster team kind of boxed up towards the end of that play. PJ Kavaya has it. Kavaya sends it over to Fox. Fox off the boards there to Bilstein. Bilstein fakes the clapper, takes a shot, saved by Robinson. He comes up big with the glove. Really his first test of the game as Oleski comes right in on Bilstein. He is not going to back down from him. Those two going to go at it. The ref gets right in the way of that one. Thank gosh we have a pretty large linesman here as he steps right in and separates those two. You know those two are going to be going at it all game. As you can see, Bilstein still going at it with Garrett Ross. Garrett Ross is going to skate away from this one, though, as Carshield wins the faceoff back to Mayhew. Mayhew sends it over to Deuce Tommy Bruce. Tommy Bruce is going to get it. He's going to carry it to his backhand, slide it off to Mayhew. Mayhew takes a shot, fires it just wide of the net. Rebounds picked up there. Bilstein is going to throw Perry in the boards. They go back at it, and they're going to give each other face washes there. Love the refs are just letting these boys play. Nothing's really gotten out of hand, and you hope it doesn't. As Perry, nice little chip play there to himself. Good play from Redmond to come out. Bellinger has that one, elude him as he had an open net. Tommy Bruce comes the other way, 3-on-2. Tommy Bruce has it. Bruce slides it. Good play there from Schwartz to lay out and get a stick on that one as he had a guy backdoor. Tommy Bruce may have wanted to pass that one to Combs as he was on the other side. Nevertheless, Oleski gets it over to Adam Ernie. He sails that one high and wide. A couple of NHLers connect there as Oleski slides it backdoor to Ernie. Ernie may have had that one rolled up on him a little bit. Fires it out of play. Faceoff is going to come out to neutral zone here as Carshield had really their first good look there on the 3-on-2 opportunity. They couldn't seem to get a shot on net. We're seeing Frankie Melton take his first shift of the game. Melton's going to swing back here for Shane Fox. Shane Fox settles things in. Fox drops it off. Jaden Guzman. Guzman with a nice play there. Guzman's going to come up. He's going to slide it back door to Fox. Fox gets a shot off. Good block there from Okada to get a skate on that one. Okada tosses that one and gets absolutely buried by Combs. Matteo has it. Matteo one-on-one with Melton. Melton, good stick there. Melton ties him up, but Adam Ernie gets it back. Ernie has it. Slides it over to Hodge. Hodge back to Ernie. They touch pass back and forth. Hodge comes back out to the neutral zone. Two guys absolutely on top of each other over there. But you have Matteo and Melton really going at it. Down the other end, we have Hodge carrying it up. Hodge drops it off there for Ernie. Ernie cuts to the middle. He's going to wind, fire, save there from Redmond. Rebound. Comes all the way back out to Kramer. Kramer's pestered there by Ernie. Decides to pull it on back. Shane Fox has it. Fox toss the pass there to Guzman. Guzman sends it over to Fox. Fox over to Kramer. Kramer takes a bad angle shot. That one sails high and wide as Guzman's going to pick this one back up on the redirect. Guzman sends it over to Jack Combs. Combs slides it over to PJ Kavaya. Kavaya settles things back in his own zone as we see Carshield trying to take over this game from the possession side of things. They're down 2-0 in the first period. Good bank pass there to Guzman. Guzman leaves it off for Kramer. Kramer slides it out to Combs. Combs winds, fire, save, rebound, tips there. Good save from Chucky Robinson. He comes up big. Garrett Ross heads the other way. He's one-on-one with Kavaya. He slides it through the triangle. They want to hold there. Not going to be a call. That's just good one-on-one defense as Kavaya sends Garrett Ross flying in the corner. This game is getting physical, and I love it. Okada sends it over. Matt Berry has it. Berry doesn't like what he sees. Decides to pull up a little bit, bring it back to his zone. Berry has Oleski calling for it. He waves him off. Oleski opens up, but Berry has time and space. Slides it to Oleski. Oleski pulls on the brakes. Sends a saucer over to Corey Hodge. Hodge is going to be forechecked there by Jack Combs. Hodge heads out. Combs not sure what he was doing. Didn't really want to pressure him there. Nevertheless, it's 2-on-2 the other way. Hodge has it. He's going to get it to the outside. He got a guy back door. Perry didn't see it coming. And here comes Carshield the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Fieldstein slides it over. Combs winds, fires off the crossbar. Good shot there from Combs. Rebound comes all the way out to Gavaya. What a block from Oleski's. He gets the stick down, and Matt Berry's going to chip this one around Mayhew. Matt Berry gets it. Berry has a couple guys all over him. Takes it to the corner. Berry softs a pass back out to Hodge. Hodge has got a guy behind him. Got to be careful. Takes a shot. That one fools Redmond a little bit as Perry argues the fact that he was pushed in by Mayhew and gives a push right back to Mayhew as this faceoff looks like it's going to come outside to center ice. I think the ref made the right call there. It looks like Perry gave that net a little push as Rinkster having a heck of a game here early on as they're playing physical, matching that physicality that Carshield brings. Also, some good looks here. Carshield starting to open things up a little bit. They've hit 2 posts in this game. Easily could be a 2-2 game. But nevertheless, they are down 2-0 here in the first period as Verstegen and Garrett Ross give each other a couple whacks there on the wing. Adam Ernie says Bilstein's cheating. They're going to give each other both slashes. Ref dropped it anyway. Adam Ernie not backing down. He's an NHL player who definitely knows how to play that physical game. So it's another good matchup that we're seeing here with only 17 seconds left here in the first period. Bilstein, a big part of his game is that physical presence that he does bring. Shane Fox has it. Backhand sauce over to Verstegen, take the shot, rebound. Bilstein has it sit in front, and Adam Ernie absolutely buries Bilstein. Absolutely buries him in front of the net. Adam Ernie, I don't know if it was a frustration call. If he didn't hit Bilstein, it would have been an absolute goal for him as he's one of the best net front presence in the game. He's still giving it to him as Garrett Ross comes over. We see a little bit of A little bit of chirping going on here from Bielstein. This game's gotten chippy, but I love what's going on here. Ross giving him a couple sticks and Bielstein giving it right back to him. This is getting crazy here with just 2.7 left. Let's see if Carshield can get a chance on it. Ref decided not to drop it. Both of them give each other another slash here as they're going to reset the penalty clock here and the main clock. This is a heck of a game thus far, as both teams playing big body hockey with huge physical presence on both teams. The guys in the thick of it really seem to be Garrett Ross, Bielstein, Adam Ernie, and Oleski. None of them are backing down. That one's going to end the first period here. Oleski talks it out here with Charlie Combs, saying you didn't want to hit him in the face with that bouncing puck. It's 2-0 going into intermission. Let's give a shout out to some of our sponsors here. First sponsor, Canadips, a CBD alternative. Good CBD brand who allows people who tried tobacco, trying to quit the tobacco, get involved with the CBD brand Canadips. It's a good alternative. Another one of our sponsors, Fuel Hunt. Fuel Hunt is a lifestyle and clothing company that is worn by everyone worldwide. It's meant for hard workers. Everybody wants to eat. Fuel Hunt. As we settle things back in here for the second period, Rinkster, up 2-0, has, I'd say, had the most of the possession here, but they're on the penalty kill here to start the second period. As you get a look here at George Brown, very vocal on the bench. You can see he's telling the boys that when they attack, they have to get back in their own zone. They can't let Carshield have those opportunities like they had off the post. They were clean looks that just didn't fall their way. The other side of things here, Carshield talking it up. It looks like Bielstein's leading the mix here, letting the boys know how they need to play this power play. You got to imagine he's going to be in the front of the net, being a big body, being a pest. And actually, he's not. I'm mistaken. They're actually going to go with a different look here with Verstegen, Shane Fox, Jack Combs, who's assumed is going to be playing that net front presence, and also Mayhew at the top of the key. Garrett Ross has it. Ross has three guys all over him, gets a shot off nevertheless. Garrett Ross had a big shorthanded goal yesterday against the Few, which gave them the lead in their third round robin game and wound up winning them the game. 4-3, they won that game. And a nail biter went down to the last minute. Mayhew has it. Mayhew slides it over. Verstegen has it. Verstegen back to Fox. Fox wide fires. He scores! Shane Fox had that one redirect, I think, off the skate of Corey Hodge. That one goes right under the blocker of Chucky Robinson. 2-1. We have ourselves a game. See, Okada touches up Robinson, telling him not to worry about that one. Just shake it off. He's played a great game thus far. As Rinkster settles things back in their own zone. Rinkster sets up. Matt Berry has it. Berry carries it across the red line. Berry winds, fires, hits his own guy. Rebound, sits in front. Rinkster's going to pick this one up. Berry has it in the slot. Ill-advised pass there to Jack Combs. Jack Combs, he's one-on-one with Okada. Slips it through his legs. Combs gets his big body in front. Saved there by Chucky Robinson. Robinson comes up big with the paddle there as Jack Combs had a nasty move through his legs. Took advantage of the space that he had. Gets it to the front of the net. Good save by Chucky Robinson to keep this one 2-1. Rinkster has it. Garrett Ross. Ross carries it. Ross tries to go across Rink. He's bodied there by Bielstein. He gets around him. Ross has it. He's going to wind, fires. That one's off the skate of PJ Cavalla. He's a shot-blocking machine himself. Perry goes for the wraparound. Misses the target there. Winds up on the stick of Hodge. Hodge has it. Perry tries to chip it in front to himself. Trips up Cavalla. No call. Hodge has it. Perry has it. Goes for the wraparound. He's working hard. Puck bounces out in front for Hodge. Hodge pokes it away. Cavalla is going to battle it out here with Ballinger. Ballinger gets the better of him, sends it over to Hodge as Hodge resettles things back in his own zone. Hodge sends it over to Ballinger. Ballinger winds, fires, saved by Redden, rebound, sits there. Good clear there from PJ Cavallas. He's going to send this one up to Bielstein. Bielstein has it, drops it off for Guzman. He didn't read that one. Guzman, nice little play there, but he's stripped from Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie has it. He's going to get to the outside. He's got a guy back door. Good poke from Redmond to lay out, and here they come the other way. 4-on-3. Kramer sends it over to Fox. Fox has a guy in the back door. Guzman has it. Back door to Bielstein. He couldn't find it. He was a little too far deep. Couldn't find a way to tuck it back home. I think he wanted a slash there, but I didn't really see anything come there from Oleski as Matty O has it. He's going to fire that one on net. Easy save there from Redmond. He gobbles that one up. I think Bielstein wanted a call there on a slash from Oleski as they're talking it out here as Kramer comes in and pushes him away to the side. As he's another guy who's a big body who's not going to stand down to anyone. Face off, gets over to Charlie Combs, product of Bemidji State. Combs drops it off. Leaves it for Mayhew, another college athlete at the University of Denver. Verstegen's going to pick this one up. Verstegen cuts to the outside. He's got Matty O all turned up. Charlie Combs takes a shot. Was bouncing on him. Good save there from Robinson. Rebound comes out to Deuce Tommy Bruce. Bruce settles things back. Bruce own zone. Oh, he's absolutely body there. That one's going to be a penalty. I like the call because Matty O stuck his leg out a little bit. Definitely a call there. Can't really argue that one from the Rinkster side of things. As he's not happy about it. Adam Ernie's still giving it to the bench. A lot of chirping going on here as Carshield heads to the power play. They're 1-for-1 thus far. They're going to go with the same unit, obviously, as they scored on their first power play attempt as Fox and Mayhew play catch. Mayhew slides it down low to Combs. Combs has a guy on the back door. Hodge, good play to get that one out of harm's way. Sends it all the way down into the Carshield zone. Charlie Combs draw that penalty. He's also played at Michigan State as well. He's bounced around a little bit in the NCAA. Slides it back out. Sends it over to Fox. Fox, Mayhew. Mayhew takes a shot. Saved there by Robinson. Great shot from Mayhew. The final lane. Mayhew has it again on the half wall. Mayhew slides it back door. Verstegen looks, slides it back. Takes a shot. Ooh, he tries to go short side high. It was Mayhew. I think Verstegen had that one-timer. Not sure why he didn't want to take that one as Fox takes a shot, almost hits Combs in the head. That one deflected off the stick of Garrett Ross. Mayhew has it. Down low to Combs. Combs back out. Good stick there from Ross as that one goes back to Shane Fox. Him and Mayhew exchange positions. Slides it over. Mayhew has it. He's going to wind. He's going to fire. That one sails high. Mayhew had the top corner. Couldn't seem to get it past Robinson as Carshield regains possession. Verstegen has it. Verstegen loses that one to Ross. Ross is one-on-one with Mayhew. Ross throws it through his legs, much like the Jack Combs move earlier today. Oleski has it in the high slot. Oleski drops it off here as Rinkster playing a little bit of possession on the PK, and they kill this one off. Good kill there from Rinkster as Jack Combs goes flying into Charlie Robinson. Chucky Robinson, as they call him. Jack Combs gives him a little tap. Really didn't mean to do that. Just slipped up a little bit as the brothers head off. Face off. One here by Carshield. Carshield's going to settle things back in their own zone. Carshield. PJ Cavalla waits for a chance. They only need one look at it. Still tons of time here with 9:53 left in regulation. Jaden Guzman has a head of steam. Guzman sends it on back to Cavalla. Didn't like what he saw there. Cavalla sets things up. Cavalla saucers it over to Kramer. Kramer walks up. Kramer slides it down low to Bilstein. Bilstein around the top of the key takes a shot. Snagged there by Robinson. Another face-off coming down low in the Rinkster zone as the ref goes for a bit of a cleanup here. Great work from the referee crew, got to say. They've been helping the goaltenders out. Like I said, you want to have an honest game here. You want the goaltenders to be able to make saves and stay on their feet, most importantly, as the refs clean up the crease quite a bit here. As a goaltender in the summertime, tend to sweat a lot, so comes right off your chin guard, right into your crease. It's not make for a recipe for disaster, as the refs do a good job of cleaning this one up. Face off. One there by Carshield. Charlie Combs takes a shot off the outside of the net. Rebound picked up there by Jack Combs as he works in conjunction with his brother. Combs taken out again. Matt Berry slides it in the slot to Adam Ernie. Ernie, 1-on-3, doesn't like what he sees. Decides to pull it on back. Ernie, he has it. He's going to carry it. He's going to fire a shot. Save, rebound, sits behind Redmond a little bit as he goes right into the boards with Kavaya. They're no worse for wear. They touch it up a little bit. Thanks for following us here. Give a shout out to all the fans that have been following us all weekend with the MD Media and Roller That News. We got 318 now viewers on this stream. Amazing for the sport of roller hockey to have some coverage throughout this weekend, as there's been tons of good games. Really, aside from one team in round robin, every game's been 1 or 2 goals and they score! Oleski takes the clapper. Matt Berry gets a tip on it. Good break there from the Rinkster team, as Adam Ernie really created that whole opportunity by getting a good first shot on net, forcing Redmond to cover that one up. And then the Rinkster team takes a slap shot that almost looked like a double deflection, fooled Redmond, sends it right over his glove. 3-1. Rinkster has the lead over Carshield. Face-off comes all the way back down as Carshield needs to start taking some chances offensively here to get back in this game. Carshield has it. Shane Fox. Here a little bit of a chant going there for Carshield. They have tons of teams here this weekend, so you got to imagine they have the home crowd advantage when they get that goal. Schwartz has it. Schwartz carries it up. He's pestered there by Restigan and taken out. Power play coming here for Rinkster. Restigan was on the back check. Got his stick tied up. Rinkster is going to head to the power play, their first one of the game. And again, another team with a deadly power play. We're going to move the camera just a little bit. Bear with me here. Try to get a little better angle here. Get that wall out of our way. Face off. Down low, Garrett Ross with Matt Berry, Adam Ernie, and Ryan Perry. All offensemen out there for this Rinkster team, but it's one of those teams that they bury on, I'd say, 80% of their power plays. So doesn't really need to have a defenseman out there, as they can rest guys like Hodge and Schwartz to get back on the rink in Okada. Pass there from Garrett Ross is sniffed out by Fox. Ross is going to pick this one back up on the half wall. Gets it over to Berry. Berry looks for a guy, Adam Ernie, back door. Good stick there from Guzman. He lays out for that one. And as we see here on the penalty kill, 3 defensemen head the other way. Shane Fox has a goal in this game. Fox gets it to Guzman. Guzman takes a shot. He goes backhand, forehand, just chipped it wide. Rinkster, if they hurry, has a 3-on-2 the other way, but Guzman good on the back check there on Matt Berry. Doesn't allow that to take place. Face off. Or sorry, not face off. Garrett Ross has it. Ross takes a shot pass in front to Berry. He scores! Matt Berry with a nifty little play in front of the net. Great pass there from Garrett Ross. Just as I was messing up by saying face off, they turned that right into a goal as Garrett Ross slides it down low and forces Carshield to not only give up a goal, but also call a timeout. As I said earlier, the Rinkster power play is one that is absolutely deadly. Deuce Tommy Bruce telling his team here that they can regroup. We got to start pressing, he's saying, and he's not wrong about that. This Carshield team can play along the walls. They can play big body hockey. They can force this team to make mistakes and turn over the puck, and that's how you're really going to start creating some offensive chances here. Still 7 minutes left here. 4-1 may seem like a big hill to climb, but again, in sport of roll hockey, 4 goals isn't unheard of in 7 minutes. We've seen comebacks before. I'm sure we'll see them again. Face off, center ice here. As Ryan Perry has an opportunity to get to his backhand, he scores! Ryan Perry, right after the timeout from Carshield, comes in, wins the face-off, tucks it through the 5-hole of Redmond, 5-1, same score that they beat them in round robin. It looks like Rinkster is going to have a healthy lead here heading into the championship matchup, which they'll be taking on Black Ice. We've seen them play each other at the Winter Wars East event. Black Ice got the better of them there, but Rinkster's definitely added some depth, and so has Black Ice. But both teams have added some depth, which make this championship, if Rinkster gets there, you don't want to jinx them, but if they get there, it's going to be a heck of a matchup. Bielstein grabs Garrett Ross. Ross isn't going to engage in any kind of that, so he sends it over to Ryan Perry. Perry has it. Perry. Ooh, nice little slip play there from Perry to jump right around Kramer. Slides it over to Hodge. Hodge has Fox on him. Fox, nice forecheck there. Perry and Kramer are going to battle this one out. Little hook, but Perry grabs onto it as well. Takes the cross check to the back. Fires it just high and wide. He had Garrett Ross back door and decided to shoot it. Kramer has it. Kramer gets to the middle. Backhand pass over there to Fox. He fanned on it. Fox had a prime opportunity there. Couldn't seem to find it on his stick. It was a good look from Kramer. I thought Kramer was going to take the shot as well. I don't think Fox was really expecting it as PJ Kabaya and Ross go at it. Leaves it off for Charlie Combs. Charlie Combs drops it over there to Kabaya. Kabaya slides it over to Fox. Fox walks up. Fox winds. Fire save there from Robinson. Rebound. Sniffed out by Garrett Ross, and Garrett Ross has a guy going. Garrett Ross decides not to throw it, decides to pull it back. Smart play there, not to force a pass, just because it looked like a good opportunity. Matteo slides it. Oleski. Back. Matteo. Matteo gets this one back to Oleski. They play catch. Oleski to Ballinger. Ballinger up to Hodge. Hodge to Oleski. Some physical contact there from Bielstein. As Hodge is going to settle things back in here. Adam Ernie's going to exchange players for Ballinger. Oleski has it. Oleski thought a guy was breaking. Chip pass there was sniffed out by the Carshield team as Mayhew settles things back to Guzman. Guzman and Mayhew exchange positions and play catch. Mayhew walks wide. Mayhew slips up a little bit, still has it on his stick. Mayhew sends it off to Verstegen. Verstegen back out to Combs. Combs carries it wide. He's going to fire off the shin pad of Hodge. He gets another block to add to his tally. As Verstegen takes a shot, nice little play there. Sails it high and wide. He's going to body up Hodge. Winds up winning that battle. Gets it over to Guzman as Rinkster sets up in a bit of a box here. Just trying to keep them to the outside as their goalie Robinson's been on all game. Just as I say that, Verstegen scores. As you notice, Rinkster was boxing up a tad too much there, I guess, and winds up giving up a goal there. Rinkster doesn't want to let them start chipping away here as they're up 5-2. They have a 3-goal lead. This Rinkster team, very good defensively. I don't anticipate that happening, but Carshield also has tons of shooters. If they get that goalie pulled, I would say with about 2 minutes left, you never know what can happen. Okada leaves it there for Oleski. 2 more of the shutdown D guys there, getting some time here late in the game as Ryan Perry has it. Perry settles things back in as Mayhew's going to chase him down. Perry settles up behind the net. Perry tries to cut to the middle. He has it. He's going to no-look backhand pass to Okada. Okada has it. He's guarded there. Sends it back to Oleski. Oleski, former Washington Capital. He's going to send it over to Okada. They play catch. Oleski's got one guy on him, uses his frame. Oh, and falls down there. Guzman strips him of the puck. Guzman has the guy in the high slot, tries to throw it in front. Robinson gets his glove on that one. Covers it up as Oleski took a digger in the corner, wound up losing the puck there. Robinson was there to clean up that mess, cover that one up. Face off, back down low in the Rinkster zone. Packed house here, as you can see. Good little shot of the crowd. Face off, won by Rinkster. Carshield, though, comes in and grabs it. PJ Cavalla as they get their goalie out early. 3:40 left in regulation. They get their goalie out. Jack Combs has it, slides it over to his brother Charlie. He passes it back and forth with Fox. Charlie Combs. Nice toss pass there to Jack Combs. Takes a good shot there, as I don't think Robinson was expecting it. Was able to go down in the reverse VH, though. Get that pad on it. As Fox has it now. Fox over to Combs. Combs has it. Slides it over to Bielstein. Bielstein tries to throw a pass through the slot. Looks like a broken stick on the play. Not sure if that was a slash or not, but Kramer's going to head off and get it up to Ross. Ross shoots for the empty net. He fires it just wide. Carshield looking to get one back here to start. Fox has it. Fox gets it over to Bielstein. Bielstein back to Fox. Sends it over to Charlie Combs. Combs takes a healthy slash there from Ross. Combs takes a bad angle shot, try to catch Charlie Robinson from cheating. Fires it back out to the point, over to Fox. Fox to Combs. Combs takes a shot off the inside of the leg of Oleski. Matt Barry's going to head the other way. Matt Barry's got an empty net. He's looking for that hat trick. Takes a shot. Good stick from Fox there to avoid the goal as he stretches it right back to Bielstein. 3-on-2. Bielstein. Clapper. Fans on the pass. Has it. Bodies up with Barry. Bielstein. Slides it down low to Combs. Combs. Has it. They get Bielstein in front of the net. He's a pest in front of the net. Bielstein doesn't get the look there as Garrett Ross has it. He's one-on-one with Fox. He takes a shot, and he scores. Garrett Ross puts the nail in the coffin, I would say. 6-2. He buries that one in the empty net. I think Charlie Combs giving them a little bit of a trip there as those two were really slashing each other back and forth. As Charlie Combs once in the lineup on the faceoff, Garrett Ross knocking it back down. Love this. Love this about our sport. You gotta love this. Guys going back and forth, playing hard. He's gonna present a stick for him. Charlie Combs and Garrett Ross still chirping each other a little bit, but I don't think either of them want to take a penalty, especially Garrett Ross, as he's got another game to play as Charlie Combs gives him a healthy whack and goes to really tomahawk him. That's got to be called. That's got to be called, or else something really bad is going to happen in this game. Surprised the ref didn't just take both of them. As Kai gets his first shift of the game, he slips up a little bit. He's a U.S. national development player. I found that out yesterday. Good young player is Oleski tries to throw one in front, but Mayhew sniffs that out. Mayhew gets it back to Guzman. You can see they have some of the more skilled players on this line, trying to get them time, maybe get one back here early. Verstegen has it. Verstegen winds, fires off the shin pad of Oleski. Puck goes out of play. Obviously, 1:18 left. We don't want to jump the gun, but it's looking like Rinkster will be taking on Black Ice in the second championship they've met each other in the past few months here. As I mentioned, they met each other at Winter Wars East back in Feasterville, Pennsylvania, where Rinkster had defeated the Liberty team and Black Ice had defeated the Roadrunners. So they're going to be back on top of each other on the next game here. That game's coming to you live again here from the booth. We'll get a post up, let everybody know. As Guzman slides it out to Mayhew. Mayhew has it. Mayhew cuts to the outside, has some time, has some space, cuts to the middle. Mayhew pestered there by Schwartz. Rebound shot goes on net. Robinson was there to answer, and it looks like Schwartz took a tripping penalty. The championship is going to be at 3:40 p.m. today. You want to get on time. We are a little bit behind here, which is bound to happen in tournaments, but you do want to get on time so we can do a little bit of a pregame coverage. We're going to be doing a little bit of a pregame show with whoever we can get in the booth up here as Melton plays catch. Slides it over to Guzman. Mayhew takes a shot off the post. That's the third post of the game. You got to figure if Carshield buries a couple of those that go off the post, this is really a 6-5 game. Insane to think that, as it's 6-2 and it almost looks like Rinkster was dominating them. Oleski takes a little tap on the head there from Verstegen. They're good friends. They have a little bit of camaraderie there. Frankie Nolan takes it to the front of the net, tries to tuck one home. That one goes out of play. As Carshield saying run it, as they don't want anything to happen. And that's it. Rinkster is going to find themselves in the championship versus Black Ice. Rinkster with a heck of a game here. Tough to beat a team twice in a tournament, and Rinkster does that in this one, beating Carshield 5-1 in round robin and now 6-2 in the playoffs. See if we get any theatrics. I doubt we will, as both teams have really good sportsmanship and a ton of respect for each other as we watch the handshake line take off here. Carshield. Goalies pay their respect to each other. Always interesting to see that. Charlie Combs, Jack Combs, shaking it up here. PJ Kabaya, congrats to George Brown. George Brown, got to give him credit as he's built a hell of a roster here as he shakes hands with the rest of the team here. Bill Steen showing his respects and letting everyone know it's just a part of the game. That's a big part of his game, and there's no one who does it better than him. And you can see here he's going to go over to Ross, going to pay some respects here. Love to see this. If we could see this right here, I don't know how to zoom, but you can see these two talking it out, both talking it out and really just paying the respects. And you got to give them credit as they really played a hard-fought battle. And it was one of those games that it was a fun game to watch at the end of the day. I mean, there was nothing better than that game. That was one of the best playoff games I've watched in a long time.
guys, battery on my mics are going to die. We are going to cut the stream off for a few minutes to prep for the pro stream. We will have a new link for that stream as well. Just make sure you're subscribed. Toss us a like over on Instagram or a follow over on Instagram as well. Check out Roller Dad News. It definitely helps us continue to do what we're doing for free. So, yeah, we will be back.